Now, when we think about Shaq, we all think about this guy, and with good reason. This is three-peat Shaq, prime Shaq, peak Shaq, ragdoll in the whole league Shaq. But I want to take you back to a younger version of Shaq, a Shaq that not a lot of people talk about.
Hill delivering to... Oh! And the foul!
Even Shaq, look! Even Shaq talking to the crowd, he knew that. Look at the East bench. The East bench is up there.
Watch Campbell the trail. Post. Watch the trail. Oh!
Yep, and the foul.
Shaq's coming underneath. He's strong. He slam dunks. Basket counts. Woo! You the sideline. Watch this.
David has a point here. He gets abused a little bit. He goes up.
A young Shaquille O'Neal, an absolute freak of nature, man. If you guys have never watched Shaq highlights when he was on the Orlando Magic, you gotta go check it out. And not a lot of people talk about it because, I mean, when you think of Shaq, you think of Laker Shaq, three-peat Shaq. And of course, because that's the best version of Shaq that we saw, the most dominant version. But this Orlando Magic version of Shaq was different. He was quicker, he was skinnier, he was lighter, he was in better shape. He was an absolute force of nature. I mean, he knocked Michael Jordan's Bulls out of the playoffs, he went to the NBA Finals, faced prime Hakeem Olajuwon in the Rockets, and although he got swept, he was only in his third season, and he put up 28-13 on 60% shooting in the NBA Finals against prime Hakeem. I'd say that's pretty respectable for such a young player, and he did get revenge on Hakeem 4 years later in the Western Conference playoffs when he was on the Lakers, and he absolutely dominated Hakeem and the Rockets and knocked him out. But young Shaq, not a lot of people talk. He only played 4 seasons on the Magic, but he was spectacular. And this build really represents a young Shaq really, really well, man. So we're going to get into the build. But first, just in time for NBA All-Star Weekend, our friends over at Loot Boy have a great NBA 2K promotion for us. Loot Boy is a free app that's available on Android, iOS, App Gallery, or PC with over 13 million registered users worldwide. Now on Loot Boy, you're going to open packs to receive free prizes. Now there's 2 ways to open packs. You can do it with actual money or you can do it for free with diamonds. It's $1.99 for 2 loot packs or 100 diamonds for each pack. Now the packs that caught my eye are these Slam Dunk 22 premium loot packs. Inside these packs, you can win anything from a jersey to 450,000 VC to 200,000 VC and many, many, many more prizes. Let's tear one of these things open and see what we get. And just like that, we got 75,000 VC. Now make sure you click the link in the description. That link will also have a code with it. If you redeem that code, Loot Boy will send you a community loot pack with diamonds, loot coins, and much, much more. Thank you to Loot Boy again for sponsoring this video. All right, so let's get into the build. This build is a 7-foot pure blue pie chart, similar to the build I made in NBA 2K21 current gen. Remember that build? This build is 7-foot pure blue, so you get driving contact dunks on a 7-foot tall player. You get standing big man contact dunks. You get a 99 post hook, and obviously you get the 87 close shot. Now 97 post moves, you get interior defense, block, offensive rebound, defensive rebound, but here's where it gets scary. Obviously, young Shaq wasn't shooting threes, but this is NBA 2K22 current gen. Everyone could shoot threes, so he put the shooting up on this build, and on top of it, he put the post fade up so you could fade on people as well. The build is a young Shaq, but it can also shoot threes and shoot post fades. So look at the badges on this thing: 30 finishing, 12 shooting, 5 playmaking, and 10 defense. The build is an absolute beast inside, but you can still shoot threes. You get the post moves. The interior defense is really good because you're 7 feet tall with long arms. The rebounding defense, and I just want to show y'all here, you get driving contact dunks, the pro driving contact dunks. You get the pro standing big man contact dunks and the elite big man standing contact dunks. So you're dunking on everybody. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you guys are new, and let's get into some gameplay. First game I see, we're going against 2 guards. And I'm like, okay, I'm not passing anything. I'm going against it. I don't care if they double team, triple team, it doesn't matter. I'm going up with everything. Now, as I told you, the build can shoot threes. Young Shaq was not shooting threes, all right? But this is NBA 2K22 current gen. I got shooting badges. I got a 50-something three-pointer. I'm going to be shooting threes, all right? But the build is a young Shaq. Size, speed, power, something the league had never seen before. And on top of it, with the driving contact dunks, you're folding people up underneath the hoop like a lawn chair. I mean, this guy's got a brown shirt, gray sweatpants, default shoes. He literally just bought the game, and he's going up against Orlando Magic Shaq. Ending up in this situation, he's about to get off and get on Apex. Now, the league had never seen a guy like Shaq, a guy this big, this powerful, but this quick. And this build is just like that. It has 80 speed at 7 feet tall with post takeover and all the contact dunks. You see the beautiful reverse dunk. Now, this is one thing that really Shaq wasn't doing, but this build is capable of. Throw the shoulder into the chest, go to the post fade. Absolutely beautiful. So, I mean, besides the post fades and the three-pointers, I know, he got Shaq out here shooting threes. Well, to be fair, the three-point rating is only a 52, so blame it on the game, don't blame it on me. But besides the fades and the threes, it is a young Orlando Magic type of Shaq build. And the thing I like about this build is when you play the twos, right, if you're on a 7-3 post score, like your defense, playing, pick and roll defense and stuff, you're a liability because you're so slow. But this build with an 80 speed, you can actually like play a little bit of defense. Like you can guard the ball decent, you can hedge and recover decently. So you're not a complete liability on the defensive end on the twos. But then on the offensive end, you can still set screens and roll to the hoop like typical offense, but you're a dominant post scorer. Like, check this out. Check out how quick this build is able to move at 7 feet tall, right? Off the triple threat jab step, we go into the post. We're gonna do a little hop back, boom. Like, that is a pretty quick first step for such a tall player, and we get the easy dunk. Now check it out. Pop corner, drive baseline, go to the reverse dunk. I mean, it's to the point that the build's so dominant that people are quitting when we only got 11 points. Like, he's out of here. He's done. All right, on to the next game, 0-0. These dudes actually put up a little bit of a fight in the beginning. They go up and get a couple dunks to start the game off, but eventually, I mean, you're just gonna keep trying to dunk. You got Big Shaq down there. We missed a layup, get the rebound. There we go, the Big Shaq dunk. Makery hits the wide open three, and this is what I was talking about. I didn't do this very often because it just, it's not that entertaining of gameplay, but you could literally go to the post hook over 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders at any time you want in green. I mean, post hooks are post hooks. Y'all know the deal. If you want easy wins, you can always do that. But besides that, you go between the legs dunking on this dude, on a 7-foot tall player. This is what I'm saying. Like, there's stuff this build does that you just don't really see tall players doing. I mean, if that wasn't enough, after this little pump fake, layup, whatever, check this out. We go between the legs and dunk on one dude, right? So how about we go tween cross and then between the legs and dunk on 2 people? Like, this is a 7-foot tall player, bro. Check it out. Go baseline reverse, throw it down. You can actually dribble a little bit on this build too if you haven't saw, a little tween cross, all that little stuff, even though we don't have a high ball handling, you can still combo up a little bit. So after we go baseline reverse, catch it in the corner, pull up, big greens, knock it down from 3. And then if that wasn't enough for you, right? If that wasn't enough between dunking on people, post hooks, shooting threes, all that, we just greened the corner 3, right? Just to show you it wasn't a fluke, I'm just gonna spot up until Makery's able to draw the help, right? He goes to a little step back, just dancing off the crossover, dot, pull up, big greens yet again. I mean, I don't know what else to show you on this build. We'll show you one more gameplay, all right? One more gameplay. Tween cross, reverse dunk. It's just crazy to see a player this big moving this quick. I mean, tween cross, explosive reverse dunk on this dude on the baseline. Like, it's a beautiful thing to see. Then you go into the paint. If you don't want to do post hooks, you can literally just paint mash people all day long under the hoop, mash their head in, go up and throw it down on the standing dunk. It's just a dominant build. Plain and simple, an absolute dominant build. Post hook over this dude, big greens. As I say, you could just set screens like a normal PNR offense. Makery gets wide open, pulls up, and he knocks it down. On the next possession, I'm going to catch it on the wing here, right? Jab step, just go up, go between the legs, dunk it on there. Big man, does not matter. 10-0. Off the triple threat again, right? Tween cross, go this way, just go up, throw it down, does not matter. Yeah, I mean, y'all know the paint defense on this game, right? I talk about it all the time. The paint defense is absolutely terrible. So what's more frightening than a 7-foot player that can do this? Like, bro, what game are we playing this year, bro? Paint defense is so bad that I'm going up on a 7-foot center, making 100% smothered layups. And look at my driving layup rating. It's in the 50s. But yeah, That's the game we're playing this year, and this build completely takes advantage of the lack of paint defense. And then if you want to have some fun, you know, of course you can shoot threes, post fades, all that stuff that I already showed you. But if you're looking for just an absolute dominant build that not only you could play in the post but gets contact dunks, kind of like a hybrid of like a post scorer, athletic finisher type of archetype, whatever, this is a really good build. The pure blue, 7 feet tall, absolute beast Orlando Magic Shaquille O'Neal build. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.